Granddad might have been right. Maybe I do have a soul. I think it was released and revealed to me with this odor of new spilled blood and now content. It's strange though. He's been gone for 9 years now. Why do I smell Big Pop's aftershave? I could smell the distinguished spiciness in every room he walked out of long after his departures. But why now, though? The smell lingered strongest after grim stories of yesterday's harsh south and today's tales of caution just north of what the... Why me? He would have so much to say right now. So much to say if he saw me lying here in this red and white and blue pool of confusion. You're too old to play with water guns, Leon. Don't be too black, Leon. I still don't know why I'm surrounded by these fading lights. I'm the souls of shuffling shoes.
Another unarmed black man shot today.
Another shooting on the east side.
An officer involved shooting today as a man said to be
Black
black
was gunned down when a cop thought
Where a man by the name of
the officer returned fire after the
suspect
victim,
assailant
brandished what looked to be a gun.
a water pistol.
a weapon pointed at the officer.
Leon Jones
Leo Jones
Lil Man Jones
was in the wrong place at the wrong time.
was a member in the community,
was a menace to himself and others.
That held him.
revered him.
Feared him.
A simple misunderstanding.
It certainly looked like a real gun.
How can you blame the officer here?
Displayed excessive force.
Took appropriate action.
I would have shot him too.
The parents of Leon
The mother of Leo
The mother and estranged father of Leon
spoke with compassion
spoke with anger
spoke with sorrow
about what happened.
about what happened.
about what happened.
Who's responsible?
The cops responsible,
Or Leon brought that on himself.
And the community weeps.
and the community should be worried about black on black crime.
And the community should be thankful we let any of them live.
These pennies like dirty circles and shiny flesh wound, the bare heads of my children. The work thin, labor long, gnaw the tongue of time and snatch it out my mouth. A sweet silence of still life stuck between bathing in public places and a box of lead. We cannot build on this slight change. Our will is not enough. The sun is high and our shoulders round. To pretend to be free, share the harvest, gather our fingers in the muck and earth, cubes and rug walls, steel boots on factory floor. This tiny pile of copper in the hole of my pocket, well short of a plot of land, a promise or a lie. The skin under my arms full of zinc and worry. The house I will not build, the children I will bury, the grief measured in how long our bodies lie in the street.
I want real niggas at my funeral, shackled up with chains of bling. Gravity went in tug of war with they jeans and they love the hood so much. It's as if they never make it out. Red, white, and blues, coded in bloods, cops, and crips, it's gonna be lit at my funeral. When the mamas walk in, making it rain so easily. Drip striking palms like lightning, cries of why cracking like thunder, and I wonder if these storms will pass over with waist-hidden heat waves loaded with lead beams of light that cast shadows over death as if revenge gonna bring me back from the sky. They say all guns aim towards heaven. Well, I'm begging a real nigga to take me to the promised land. Anything better than scrubbing a homie's blood off pavements, better than being so broke you can't stop taking, better than my mama aching. Cause her son keeps slanging, better than everything I am. Cause I am where I'm at, I be where I be, and I can't get out. So I came here
If I'm careful, y'all won't notice my tail. Hanging out the back of my I Can't Breathe t-shirt like there's something to hide here, like I got something to be ashamed of. What you know about folding your identity in your boot heel? Like being a rainbow in a black hole. Like tucking your tail between your legs out of fear, they'll clip it off in the dark and deem you pit bull. What you know about living your life on a choke chain? Trying to find space to breathe when you don't have space to be. Where do I get my air when it's too thick to swallow? When it don't hold value? When it don't matter if it's here or not? When it's stuck beneath my tongue, like who I sleep with takes the sting off my teeth, like my bite ain't black enough if I'm biting another woman. Like my love ain't black enough to be love at all. Like my black ain't black enough to be loved. Like I ain't black enough to be loved. Like I ain't black enough to be black. Like I ain't enough. Like black just ain't enough to be enough no more. Every morning, she awakes before dawn to greet each child with a kiss before sunrise. Since their deaths, she now awakes at noon to count the holes they left behind. The night always catches her at 3. Her hands, covered in blood and holy, she kneels at the stains in the carpet, fills her fingernails with breath and serenity. Tonight, she will wash her feet, but never her hands. In the dark, she can still hear the voice of her grandmother, her mother's mother, assuring her that this too is and was the will of the divine. Rest easy, child, is the language of the wind when no one else can hear it. She believes this way is easier, knowing she will never see their names on the news, having been gunned down for simply being children. Her mouth is filled with gratitude, knowing this time, when the phone rings, it will not be the coroner. Her mantra is deafening. What God has for me is for me. My children, to do with as I please. This place won't get the chance to wrap teeth around my baby, so better me than you. Black bodies carry mental health to the wrong side of the law. There is a line drawn in skin and privilege keeping us out of the way of justice or help. At what point will our minds be worth saving, too?
Police have killed at least one Black man or one Black woman every week in 2020. Andre Hill, December 23rd, 2020, Columbus, Ohio. Casey Goodson Jr., December 4th, 2020, Columbus, Ohio. Manuel Manny Elijah Ellis, March 3rd, 2020, Tacoma, Washington. Breonna Taylor, March 13th, 2020, Louisville, Kentucky. Michael Brent Charles Ramus, April 24th, 2020, Austin, Texas. Drejon Sean Dejon Reed, May 6th, 2020, Indianapolis, Indiana. Malcolm Milky Xavier Ray Williams, April 29th, 2020, Jeffersonville, Indiana. Brent DeAndrew Martin, May 1st, 2020, Little Rock, Arkansas. William Lamont DeBose, May 1st, 2020, Denver, Colorado. Said Joaquin, May 1st, 2020, Lakewood, Washington. Demontre Bruner, May 4th, 2020, Muskogee, Oklahoma. Jashawn Eandy Hodge, May 5th, 2020, St. Cloud, Florida. Quavon Webb, May 5th, 2020, Webster Groves, Missouri. Miguel Espinal, December 8th, 2015, Yonkers, New York. Keith Childress, December 31st, 2015, Las Vegas, Nevada. Betty Jones, December 25th, 2015, Chicago, Illinois. Kevin Matthew, December 23rd, 2015, Dearborn, Michigan. Leroy Browning, December 20th, 2015, Palmdale, California. Roy Nelson, December 19th, 2015, Hayward, California. Nathaniel Pickett, November 19th, 2015, Barstow, California. Tierra Thomas, November 18th, 2015, Portage, Indiana.
Fanan H. Berhe, May 7th, 2020, Silver Springs, Maryland. Mikhail Rose, May 7th, 2020, Indianapolis, Indiana. Adrian Medeiros, May 8th, 2020, Houston, Texas. Yasin Mohammed, May 9th, 2020, Claxton, Georgia. David Tylek Atkinson, May 13th, 2020, Raleigh, North Carolina. Rayshard Scales, May 14th, 2020, Houston, Texas. Randy Roselle Lewis, May 16th, 2020, Brayburn, Texas. Robert Johnson Jr., May 16th, 2020, Essex, Maryland. Terry J. Caver, May 19th, 2020, Seattle, Washington. Toby LaRon Wiggins, May 20th, 2020, Atmore, Alabama. William Johnson Jr., May 21st, 2020, Nashville, Tennessee. Cornelius Brown, November 18th, 2015, Opelika, Florida. Chandra Weaver, November 17th, 2015, Kansas City, Missouri. Jamar Clark, November 15th, 2015, Minneapolis, Minnesota. Richard Perkins, November 15th, 2015, Oakland, California. Mary Turner, May 19th, 1918, Lowndes County, Georgia. Felicia Houston, December 28th, 1992, Monroe, North Carolina. Stefan Tucson, November 12th, 2015, Birmingham, Alabama.
Willie Lee Quarles, Sr.
May 21st, 2020, Greenwood, South Carolina. Maurice S. Gordon, May 23rd, 2020, Bass River, New Jersey. Dion Johnson, May 25th, 2020, Phoenix, Arizona. George Floyd, May 25th, 2020, Minneapolis, Minnesota. Tony McDade, May 27th, 2020, Tallahassee, Florida. Modesto Moreno Desto Reyes, May 27th, 2020, Moreno, Louisiana. Reuben Smith III, May 28th, 2020, North Little Rock, Arkansas. Jarvis Sullivan, May 29th, 2020, Yulee, Florida.
Terrell Mitchell, May 29th, 2020, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Mamadou Lamine Sissé, May 29th, 2020, Snellville, Georgia. Derek Thompson, May 30th, 2020, Fountain, Florida. Michael Lee Marshall, November 11th, 2015, Denver, Colorado. Alonzo Smith, November 1st, 2015, Washington, D.C. Yvonne Sied, October 31st, 2015, Big Cypress, Florida. Anthony Ashford, October 27th, 2015, San Diego, California. Lamontes Jones, October 20th, 2015, San Diego, California. Rayshawn Cole, October 17th, 2015, Chula Vista, California. Patterson Brown, October 17th, 2015, Richmond, Virginia. Christopher Kimball, October 3rd, 2015, East Cleveland, Ohio.